to another session on my YouTube channel. My name is Coach Ife Ogbonna. I'm a life coach, a stress management coach, and a work-life balance coach. I can help you with your productivity. I can help you to achieve your goals, and I can help you to, create that life of your dream. Today, we're talking about finding and creating your safe space. Mhm. Have you heard people say to other people, why is it that he didn't speak out? Why didn't she speak out? Why didn't she react? Why didn't she go out? Why didn't he just walk away? Why did he make that decision? Or have people said that to you also? Why you did the things you did? Why you behaved the way you behaved? The thing is that people don't have a safe space to express themselves, to process their emotions, to decompress. They don't have it. So they bottle everything up, and in the last minute, they just explode. They react in ways they themselves will regret. They react in ways that they don't recognize themselves in. Some people go as far as even taking their own lives because they just feel there's nowhere to run to. And that's not what we want. So we want to find, we want to create, because if you cannot find it, we need to create it. We need to create a safe space. So you ask me, what is a safe space? What is a safe space? A safe space is a place where you feel at ease, where you can express yourself freely, where you can feel you are not judged. You don't feel judged. You can also, it's a place whereby you can recharge yourself. So you can ease yourself, you can express yourself, you can process yourself, you can recharge without being judged. Without being judged. So I remember when my kids were growing, I had to create two safe spaces for them, especially as they were becoming teenagers. One, I told them they can always come to me as a mother or as a pastor. And as a mother, you're going to be judgmental. You're going to try to react and talk and advise and everything like that. But as a pastor, I have to be caring. I have to just be there. So I give them that opportunity, that safe space, that if you know you did something or you know you need something, and you know me as a mother, I'll be against it, just tell me, Mama, I need you as a pastor. And I have to listen to them without judgment, without consequences, just being there for them. The second safe space I ask them to create for themselves is to find someone that they can easily talk to about anything at any time. So that is safe space. So I ask you, do you have someone? Do you have a place? Do you have things that you can do to create that safe place? Do you have one? If you don't have one, you need to have a safe place. Why do you need a safe space? Number one, here in our head are too much things. There are too many things going on this space of our head. So we need to, when we have a safe space, we are able to retreat to that place. We're able to process all that is going through, all we are going through. We are able to reflect, and we're able to manage ourselves more effectively mentally. Then emotionally, we are able to express ourselves, cry, laugh, shout, be angry, process it, and get back to who we are. And get back to who we are. Then we need to really get that safe space to keep our stress bucket at a low. I'll talk about stress bucket on another video, so you go there and understand what your stress buckets are. So those are the reasons, those are the two main reasons to get a safe space. One, to for your mental health and for your emotional expression. Also, I can go further to talk about your spiritual energy to come back to yourself. You see, people go on spiritual retreat every quarter, every year. That is a safe space for them. That is a safe space to get back their energy, because life happens to you and you are giving out, you're giving out, you're giving out. You need to go back to that your safe space and become recharged. Like I said before, part of what you get to do in your safe space is to recharge. Is to recharge. So that's the reason why we should have a safe space. And I'll keep always asking, do you have one? If you don't have one, this is how to find one or how to create one. I say create because you can intentionally look for a place, you can intentionally look for a person, you can intentionally look for things that will ease you, places you can express yourself, places you can process yourself without judgment. So if you have one, that means you have found one. If you don't have anyone, you can create with these tips I will give to you. Number one, identify your needs. When you are, what calms you? Let me put it this way. What calms you down? You know, is it people? Is it meditation? Is it prayer? Is it silence? Is it exercise? Is it speaking to somebody? Is it doing something? Is it massage? Is it travel? Is it reading? Is it listening to music? You have to know what you need. Is it a particular place you go to, be it in your house, be it anywhere, that gives you that calmness that you need? You need to identify it. And in identifying this, you need to know your stress language. I'll also treat this in another video, but you can also register for my courses and you get to know what kind of a stress personality you are and what is your stress language. If you know your stress language, what you do automatically when you're under stress, and how you can become better, it will help you to identify your needs while creating a safe space. Then you also have to know which room, what should be around you. Some things that are around you that can help you to create that space. It can be a particular room in your house. It can be a spot in your garden. It can be a particular place, a favorite book you read. It can be a particular chair. It can be, it can be a plant. It can be an animal. It can be a pet that helps you create that. So find those things. It will help you out in creating your safe space. So, like I said, not all spaces are physical. You have to also know mentally, where do I get a safe space? And if you have to know mentally where you get a safe space, you have to know what you are watching, you have to know what you are listening to, and the places you are, because all those things affect your safe space. It affects the way you can imagine things, So also guided imagery, guided meditation, guided mindfulness can help with that. Then the last thing in finding a safe space is you setting boundaries. Setting the right boundaries. If you have to know when you're creating because when you're building a house, you have your boundaries, you have your fence that people know you can walk around the fence, but you cannot come into me. So you got to know your boundaries and set your boundaries. You know what triggers you, you know who triggers you know where triggers you. Set boundaries then in those places. So when doing that, you'll be able to create your safe space. You're going to create a safe space at work, in the house, with among friends. It can be a code word for you. In my working place, for example, I have a safe space in a colleague. When I just feel that, oh God, I have a patient that is just that is impossible, I just go to her and I hug her. She's my safe space. Even without a word, she understands. Oh my God! Oh, she will not say it's okay, it's okay, it's okay. If I wanted to talk about it, I'll talk about it. If not, that is just okay for me. Part of the safe space I've come for myself is that during the day I need time for me. I need me time, either me reading or me taking a walk or just me sitting down in silence and me praying. I need that time. Part of my safe space I've created for myself is sport, doing exercise. It calms me down. That's my safe space. I'm not a person that quickly goes to people to talk, but I'm also learning to bring that into my safe space. So I would like to hear from you. Do you have a safe space already, or you start now to create a safe space? And there's one thing I would like to say is that you can find a safe space with your husband, your wife, your kids, your parents, and your colleagues. But also, you can also go to a coach, you can go to a mentor, you can go to a pastor to create a safe space. But they must be tested and trusted. Very, very important. They must be tested and trusted. So I recommend you to start doing that. Find that safe space for yourself. Know your needs, create it, and always go there when it's too much. Always go there before you make your decisions. Always go there before you react to help you to respond instead of reacting. So that's all for today, guys. Did you enjoy the video? Write in the comments section what your take home is, or what, if you have questions, write it in the comment section, or if there's a particular topic you want me to talk about, write it in the comment section. Please follow me and share my videos. My name is Coach Ife Ogbonna. God bless you.